find something to fight.
Now, where did I put my spell book?
Hey, wait up for me.
Let's camp for a while. Crest. She keeps dwarfing to me. Right.
My feet are killing me. There he is. I seem to have forgotten something. Just can't remember what.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your guard up.
Frost breath.
Are you sure that you know where we are going?
Yeah. We're on the way.
Ow!
did you think about magic?
And you call yourself another day, another
Now
choice.
let me show you what does hurt.
I'm going the wrong way. South.
Wait. It reminds me of home.
West.
I don't read books. I already know everything there knowing.
Okay, I can't see the bloody directions on the compass. God.
Do you know what I love to do when I have a little too much spare gold? I find a beggar and pay them to harass people. They are so desperate for money that they will do almost anything. It can be very entertaining to watch.
I can go all day long.
Sulfur stash.
Bad idea. Now you Take care of that.
Make sure not to eat nightshade. It's very poisonous.
The hell's Vilja? How did Vilja stay behind? Okay.
Make sure not to eat nightshade. It's very poisonous.
Witch mist.
My feet are killing me. We will meet again.
farm on the map.
Move on, friend. I have nothing to sell today. I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Shouldn't you have some, like, tents or something?
Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
I don't read books. I already know very well, Toby.
Just a retired ship's captain. Maybe to you, but he's just so... His story is...
Just a guard captain. And not a very good one at that.
Strange. I'm actually looking forward to seeing my daughter.
Oh, there she is.
So, this is the pleasant farm where my daughter is on a so-called vacation. I better have a word with her myself. So, my dear daughter, tell me, are you surprised to see me after all this time? And what do you think? Did it work?
Good day to you, Mother. I'm sorry, what do you mean by, did it work?
Well, the potion, of course. Your recipe. Don't you think I look, well, young and pretty?
Well, at least you're not fluid anymore.
Well, whose fault is it that I became fluid? Why didn't you tell me about the side effects of your recipe?
I told you not to double the recipe. And I told you not to mix a little of this and a little of that like you usually do.
Nothing tastes better than food you've grown
Actually,
yourself.
I did a potion for myself as well, and it worked just as it should.
Well, I wouldn't say that. But let's not argue about this now. I want to hear all about what you have been doing.
To be fair,
How you
they
ended up in
both
this
look the same age.
place. It's not exactly what I would call a good place for a nice vacation.
All right, I will tell you. But maybe you should first say goodbye to your friend, who I believe has other things to do than listening to us.
Yes, you are right about that, of course. Just a moment. Look, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute? Thank you so much for bringing me here. It's a ghastly place, of course, but that's not your fault.
I hope you like it here.
Like it here? Are you insane? It's cold, it's dusty, and generally awful. But I am looking forward to having a good talk with my daughter. And you, my friend, should return to Vilja as soon as possible. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about her leaving.
Great.
If I were you, I'd hurry to her immediately.
You have a cure for a donkey tail curse?
Look, we can discuss this later. But right now, I really think that you should go and find Vilja as soon
Mate, Vilja. Oh, she was going to Dawnstar.
as possible.
I missed that bit.
Go on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Welcome back. It's always a pleasure to see you.
You seen Vilja?
Yes, she has been here, and we talked for a long time. In fact, we were discussing the future. I'm planning to leave for Cyrodiil and have asked her to come with me. She is fantastic with her flute, and she handles the lute quite well. I think she has the potential to become a really good bard. Well, if she can stay away from dancing on the table, that is.
Where is she now?
Well, I'm actually a bit concerned over that. You see, shortly after she had left, a group of big, broad, barbarian-looking Nords came in here and asked about her. One of them, I think his name was Halfdan, said he was a relative of hers, and as I thought it was her brother, I told him what I knew. But then I saw a glimpse in his eye, and I didn't like that glimpse at all. He looked downright cruel. And as they left the inn, I heard him say something to his friends about teaching the wildcat a lesson she won't forget. Frankly,
Right.
I'm concerned, but I'm not brave enough to deal with a bunch of big barbarian Nords.
god.
Not enough of you!
Yes.
You won't get away from me.
I think that one is horrendous.
You are mad.
I also love to hunt people.
Okay,
And
okay.
pretty much anything else that moves.
My followers killed them. Yeah, I think the only one I killed was the one who I think had surrendered.
I could do. A warm bed and a hot man right about now.
God.
What was that?
Victory.
You are here. You have come to rescue me. Oh, my dearest, dearest friend. I was hoping so much that you would be able to find me.
What happened?
Oh, that bastard Haldan. He had convinced some of his dumbest adoring fans to kidnap me and bring me here. After I had met Wilbert in Dawnstar, I was heading to Whiterun. Well, there were some things I felt I needed to think over on my own. As I was so deep in my own thoughts, I didn't hear them coming until they were right behind me. I didn't even get a chance to draw my weapon. They knocked me unconscious and dragged me here. When I woke up, my arms and legs were tied up, and I didn't know where I were. Eventually, I managed to roll over the floor until I found a sharp edge, and somehow I managed to untie the ropes. That was only a few minutes ago. I still don't know where I am, but it appears to be some kind of shipwreck, right?
And you got stuck in the floor. We're at the wreck of the Brine Hammer.
The wreck of Brine Hammer? But that's really far up in the north. I must have been unconscious for quite some time. And to think that you managed to find me here. Oh, my dearest, dearest friend. I am so grateful that you have come to rescue me. All the time while I was trying to untie my ropes, I was thinking of you, hoping that a miracle will bring you here. And now you are here. I have no idea how you found me, but I am so happy that you did. Now, please, this place is dangerous. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible, and then we talk later.
Alright.
Shall we continue?
Yes, we shall continue.
What was that? I'm getting out of it. You're as good as dead.
Right, Vilja's back then.
Yes?
Right.
Talk later.
Defeat the seducer's bandit leader. No, we can't move.
Should have come here.
I'll try and make this quick.
true Nord fighter.
This is like anniversary edition stuff. I don't have
love the cold there.
I
It's
don't have
exhilarating.
anniversary edition.
Perhaps it's because of... more blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
Bug? Does bandits lock you up? Well, you're free. Good luck out there. Yeah, I don't have anniversary edition. I don't know why this is even here.
Never should have come here. Time to finish this. Here.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute? I wonder why the Dunmer are called Dark Elves. It makes them sound really evil.
Dearest friend, there are some things I need to talk to you about. Some things that needs to be said.
Go ahead.
Before I continue, I just want to thank you again for rescuing me. I don't know what would have happened to me if it hadn't been for you. And then, I want to thank you for everything else you have done for me. Thanks to you, I have managed to fulfill both my missions in Skyrim. I have my flute back, and Henir is released from the bottle. And therefore I guess... well, I guess it's time for me to move on.
What do you mean?
While you escorted Heniri to the Lalu farm, I went to Dawnstar to talk to Wilbert. You see, I had received a letter from him. A letter where he asked to see me. It turned out that he wanted me to come with him to Cyrodiil to work as a bard.
That's what he said. Do you want to go to Cyrodiil?
It has always been my dream to become a bard, and I have always dreamt of going to Cyrodiil. Still, I'm not sure.
How come you're not sure?
You see, this time in Skyrim has been the best in my life. I have so much enjoyed our adventures, to explore Skyrim together with you. And I have been so happy for our friendship. Never before have I had a friend like you. Of course it sounds tremendous to go to Cyrodiil and become a bard. It's what I used to dream of. It's just that, well, my dreams have changed.
Alright. Yeah, please stay with me.
Do you mean that? You do want us to stay together? I am so happy to hear these words from you. I have been secretly wishing, but I haven't dared to put my hopes too high. You see, I do love playing music, but our friendship is even more precious to me. If this is where you want me to be, then I want to be here too. It doesn't matter where we are, as long as we are together. Just one more thing.
Yeah?
This.
Heard any interesting gossip lately?
Let me think. To think that Rorik and Johan Manette have been friends ever since Johan saved Rorik's life during the Great War. That's a long friendship.
I don't know. Anything else?
I wonder if Sinja thinks he looks like a great bull in the helmet. I must say he looks more like a man. Oh.
I can hardly believe it.
Alright.
Now how about...
Somewhere in a sewer.
Have you heard any news lately?
You already know all that I know.
Oh, I'm sure you got something up your sleeve.
Alright. I've heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim. They seem to think it's at least a dozen, but I'm sure they're exaggerating. They're probably trying to scare us into giving them more money and influence. It can save us from the dragon's threat.
I didn't need to take the journey, did I?
That's interesting. But I would hope. Would you?
It will have to do.
Well, I don't know what else I'm supposed to find. I don't think this has anything to do with it.
Someone there. That's the last of them now.
Okay, obviously there's something. I don't know. It doesn't matter, I suppose. What is this? What the hell? Okay, we've got a pointer, we've got a map marker. It won't show up on the map, but a quest marker. Back at the other camp? Alright. Crystal Drift Cave.
Can't you hear the thunder? You gotta run, you gotta take cover. Find up from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscles. I said these with a slack jaw and not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. And he said, oh, you come from a land down under.